Okay, so what we're looking at today is the SlimPort adapter for the SlimPort, which is available on the Nexus 4 phone. So this is a new kind of port which is the same size as a micro USB, and yeah, it costs about, I think it costs about £25. So it's got a HDMI plug there, allowing you to plug it into a TV. It's got a charger socket there, so you can plug it in a micro USB charger, because it can take a lot of battery power. So anyway, just want to show you what happens when you plug it into the Nexus 4. I haven't tested it on any other devices that support SlimPort, so I can't vouch for them, but it works pretty well. So I've got a HDMI cable down here. I'll just go ahead and plug it in here. Just bear with me a second. Okay, that's plugged in there, and then I just plug the other half into the Nexus 4. Okay, and what happens is the screen turns to landscape mode. Okay, and there we have it on the TV. Cool, hey? So you can see that it's got the function buttons down the side here still. And you can still use the touch screen as you would. Oh, it's gone to sleep. Okay. So pretty cool if you want to do maybe a presentation. You can run a Google Drive or Google Docs presentation on there for business or college or whatever. But let's have a look at the games. What have I got running in the background at the moment? Okay, so Need for Speed Most Wanted, for example. Let's have a look how that runs. Okay, I've got a game running here. Resume it. I'm going to control with one hand. This is really smooth, actually. It's a really good game to actually try, not with one hand, but it's a really good game to try with this, because you don't have to really interact with many buttons. Okay. So let's try another game. We have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So just resume this. This game is a bit hard to play just using the touch screens, because there's so many fiddly controls. You need to be really looking at the screen so you can press the buttons. Annoyingly, the buttons show up on screen still, but you know, this is just a mirror of what you're seeing on screen, so hey ho. Let's shut that up. Now, I've tried to use a Bluetooth keyboard. That works fine, but I've heard that Bluetooth is slightly broken in the current version of Android. I think I'm running 4.2. Mice don't seem to work with it. Now, they work with my Nexus 7, but not with the Nexus 4. So hopefully when that's fixed, we can start to use keyboard and mice. And the thing I really want to try is a Bluetooth controller, game controller. Unfortunately, I don't have one of them to hand, but when I get hold of one, I'll post another video. But this is allowing you to play Android games on any TV, really. So you can also do things like watch videos. It's a great media device, so you can watch YouTube videos, for example. You could view all your media that's on your phone as well, which is pretty cool. You could use your Google Music to play all your songs that you've got on the cloud. What else can you do? You could even browse the web. So it's pretty good. You can get Chrome looking pretty nice on a big screen. Really easy to use, obviously, as you know, and a mouse works great with this, if it worked with this phone, but it works great on the Nexus 7. You just get a cursor and you just it's brilliant. It's like having your own little PC. So you can also, for example, look at Google Earth, which is always good. So we can pan around Dubai and zoom into the buildings. Okay, and then as I said earlier, it's good for presentations as well. So there you have an overview of the SlimPort DisplayPort adapter for the Nexus 4 and other SlimPort supported devices. I think it's worth it. It's relatively cheap, but £25. Yeah, it's not the cheapest thing, but I think it's worth it for what it can provide. As I said, I want to try it with a Bluetooth controller to see if it can really be the ultimate DIY Android gaming console. Thanks for watching. Bye.